Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another flight, a Ryanair flight today. Actually Ryanair UK from Manchester where we are right now. I'm using the Inibuild scenery for Manchester on Microsoft 2024. And the plane we're seeing is the PMDG 737-800 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. A bit foggy, but apart from that, calm weather here in Manchester. And we are flying today as Ryanair UK flight RK3126 or call sign BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet from Manchester to Marrakech. So without further ado, let's get into our plane. And set up the cockpit. It's I'm trying to perform the flight in real time. It's 8:16 UTC and local time as well now, right now in Manchester. And the flight should leave at 8:30. We won't make that, we'll be slightly late, but at Ryanair we are known for quick cockpit setups, so let's do this as quick as possible. Let's start setting up.
Roger.
So as you see, I'm using GSX Pro and as well FS2 Crew. I'm on VATSIM. I have say intentions in case there is no ATC online, and there is no ATC online right now. But Marrakech usually being pretty... Sorry, we are in Manchester. Manchester usually being pretty busy. Even when there is no ATC, I'll just stick with VATSIM for now. So the fuses are all in, and we'll just check that the electric hydraulic pumps are off. The landing gear lever is down, the flaps are in the up position, which is indicated here as well. And with that, we can switch on the battery, connect ourselves to ground power, see the position lights are set to steady. This can be on standby. I'll monitor Unicom for now. It's the VATSIM advisory frequency. And I'll already put this on 121.5, which we will monitor once we're in flight above flight level 100. Two reasons, as this is the emergency frequency, we can hear other airplanes in distress, but also if we should lose contact with ATC, they will try to contact us on that frequency instead. So it's also a bit of redundancy for that. We can turn the emergency exit lights on. Test the attend button. See if our flight recorder is working. We'll do our voice recorder on as well on ground mode. Check the airspeed warnings, as well as the stall warning. That looks good. Crew oxygen is, I think, has a minimum of 900, so we are well above that.
Speedbird 14 on final for runway 23 right.
switches to nav. On DC goes on and should extinguish, and then the align should come on. DC is on, extinguishes, and the align comes on. We'll check this one as well. And then we'll just go down here. All the guards are in. We'll turn the yaw damper on. The navigation switches are all on normal, and source is auto. We'll wait with the fuel panel, and we may actually already request refueling. We'll turn the window heat on. That needs to be on for some time before we depart. We'll wait with the fasten seatbelt signs. Cruising altitude today will be 37,000 feet. And we need to check on our landing altitude in Marrakech. I see the chrono is on, probably still from last flight. So yeah, let's load the flight plan in our PMDG EFB. Runway 23 right is in use right now in the real world for both landing and departure. We have foggy conditions, hardly any wind, and the visibility is will be improving with the sun rising. Let's test our takeoff config warning. That works fine as well. And we can also test our fire extinguishers. We'll turn all caution warnings off. This didn't move anymore, now it does again. So with all caution warnings off, I'll switch this to the left, and you see the overheat detector is on. Off again.
Managed traffic, speedboat 14 on a 5 mile final for 23 right.
So that all works fine. Let's test the cargo fire as well. And our PA system is on actually. 1, 2, 3 test. The 3 gear pins are in place, 1, 2, 3, and the manual gear extension door is closed. We've already turned the voice recorder on. And we can check the oxygen panel. First officer usually does it on his side. And with that all done, parking brake is set, we can start to set up our FMC. Our nav data AirRUK is up to date, the engine rating is correct, the airframe we're using as well. We'll be flying from Manchester. Stand 49.
Manchester traffic, speedboat 14, we are clear of 23 right, vacate.
And we'll take our position from here actually. But like this we can verify if everything looks sensible. Then we get to our route. from Manchester to Marrakech. And we'll fly.
Speedbird 14, we're going to be taxiing to gate 6 via Alpha.
That's Ryanair UK, flight number 3126.
And Papa for Speedbird 14.
And the call sign will be BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet. Runway 23 right. First waypoint will be Asmin. And again, Ryanair procedure is to input the waypoints manually. And that takes some time, especially on these longer flights as we are having today. Well, long for Ryanair operations anyway. So let's see flight plan in there, but we always double check. And when we double check never from the FMC to our flight plan, but from our flight plan to the FMC. Meaning we're flying from Manchester to Marrakech. Our flight number is Romeo Kilo 3126. Runway 23 right is expected. I should have activated after checking, but let's hope everything is correct. We'll input our SIT in a minute, but first we'll fly to Asmin as our first flight plan waypoint. Then Nokin. Then via Papa 172 Buffet, Papa 172 Buffet, direct OSEP, direct OSEP, direct LNIF, direct LNIF.
Departure checks completed. Bypass.
Direct ZESPE, direct ZESPE, direct Clacky, direct Clacky, direct Selco, direct Selco, direct Ibomo, direct Ibomo, direct Ibizu, direct Ibizu, direct R1, direct R1, direct Balda, direct Balda, direct Batax, direct Batax, direct Pinox, direct Pinox, direct Alago, direct Alago.
Pull up.
The first officer is now doing the GPWS system checks.
Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed
So,
low.
direct Alago, direct Ertis,
Sink rate.
direct Amzel,
Pull up.
and direct Mabak.
Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Too low.
We
Terrain.
expect a departure on
Too low.
23 right.
Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle.
Plus 100. Minimums 2500.
First waypoint is Asmin, but we don't have that for 23 right, so we will have to change something there.
50.
And
30,
for that,
20.
we'll
10.
go to our maps.
Wind shear.
Here's
Wind
the fuel
shear.
slip.
Wind shear.
Welcome. Have a nice
Too
flight.
low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Asmin is only for runway 205. We could maybe do with the coxswain. . 'Cause 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 ' have knock in here. So Cookson then knock in probably would work. Yeah, let's change that to Cookson. To 3 words. And then the Cookson 1 Romeo. And then we'll just connect not ASMIN, but knock-in. To Cookson. And you can't see it on your screen, but I will also just check if runway 23 right is still in use, and it is. And also check which runway at this moment is in use in Marrakech. This can change of course on route, but like this we can already put something into our flight plan, and it looks like runway 10 is in use in Marrakech, so the easterly runway. And that was expected by the flight plan as well, so that's good. So arrival in Marrakech, the ILS 10, last waypoint is Mabab. And we have a big choice for Mabab arrivals. That looks so good to me. That looks less good to me. That's more for the other runway. It is actually. And let's take this one, which is the Mabab 1 Alpha. And transition should be Odalo. Okay, now all of the flight plan is in there. Let's check on our plan page if everything looks sensible. For this we go to legs here and just step forward. And see if everything looks good. And that looks perfect. Just go to our first page again. Cook some, knocks in. Because that's something we created ourselves. But that looks good. So the flight plan is in there. Boarding according to the weights, is already completed. You still hear the passengers getting in. Let's see what happened to our fuel. 11,500. Is that what our flight plan gave us as well? Yeah, block fuel 11,300. Weather is fine in Marrakech. So we can go with that. But with the fuel being loaded, we can continue to set up our overhead panel. We'll check the fuel cross valve. Bright light is in movement, and now it's open. It moves again to close and is closed, so that works. We have our all our tanks, center tank and wing tanks, containing fuel, so we put the 6 fuel tanks on. These should be on. This doesn't do anything, it just enables you reading it, but we can leave it on APU as we will be switching to APU now actually. Seatbelts can go on with refueling completed. And we can turn these on now as well. Trim air on. Put these to auto. And that reminds me that we still need to check our landing altitude. In Marrakech. Let's just pin this map up 1 Alpha arrival. For the approach we can pin the ILS 10. We'll pin the parking sense here as well. And the actual airport page, and yeah, I knew it was pretty high. Marrakech 1550 we'll put here in our landing altitude box.
Manchester traffic, Casablanca 56 Mike, runway 20 right to take off, Manchester.
So that's all done. Stop altitude usually is 5000 in Manchester. I'll put 5.1 just so we know that this hasn't been cleared by ATC yet. One-way heading is 231. And we don't know our V-speeds yet, but we'll work on that now. We already have all our weights in here. So zero fuel weight is 56.5. Cost index is 6. Let's look at our reserves as well.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
That's up at 3.2. As reserves, that will remind us a bit early that we are getting into the alternate reserve fuel. We received the load sheet. Thanks.
No problem, have a safe flight.
Our average wind 284 at 9, but I think that's our flight level 230 because in brief put me there. But putting something in there is better than nothing. Therefore we'll just leave this, we don't have any better data. Then we can do our performance calculation. We'll take off from 23 right. We prefer a flap 5 takeoff. Our gross weight is 68, so takeoff will probably be 67.9. CG is 23.4. I will import the weather. And we cannot take off like this, so probably less reduction. And that works with an assumed temperature of 45. Take off 1 and climb. Flaps 5. .4. With a trim of 5.2. Free speeds are 142, 144, 148. 142, one knot difference is acceptable. 144, 148. Even though we could accept this as well, we'll just change it to 142. 20 difference between the last two numbers of V2 and the gross weight, 4868. And in the 737-800, that's a good cross-check as well to see if everything is sensible in here. It's not always exactly 20 more like here, but 19.5, 20.6. It's a good way to cross-check it. It's more or less 20 difference. Okay, let's put our tablet back here. Our APU in the meantime is on. Yeah, on GSX the boarding is shown the PMDG. It doesn't stop by itself anymore. Anyway, let's continue setting up a bit. V2 in here. And let's just complete that boarding because it in here again. Let's just make sure GSX puts the same thing in again, otherwise our weights are not correct anymore. That reminds me, we haven't done our light tests. well as our PA. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Welcome on board on this Boeing 737-800 of Ryanair UK. Flight from Manchester to Marrakech today. Flight time will be about 3 hours and 35 minutes, cruising at 77,000 feet for today's flight. Our route will depart us on a westerly runway, and we will then turn south towards the south coast of England, cross the Channel, do landfall over the Bretagne in France again for a short while, close to Brest, and then cross the Gulf of Biscay to northern Spain, near Santiago de Compostela, and enter Portuguese airspace, cross all of Portugal from north to south, and then head down towards Morocco, Casablanca, where we will start our approach to Marrakech. The weather in Marrakech at this moment is fine. Very slight easterly winds, few clouds, but mostly sunny, 50 degrees centigrade. Thank you very much for having me on board. We do apologize for this slight delay. Obviously that we'll catch up most of this once in the air. For now, sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Are you ready for the departure briefing?
Go ahead.
So we are at stand 49, which will require a pushback. And let's just get ourselves the correct charts. Runway 23 right is in use, so pushback from stand 49 into facing east, and then depending if we have ATC, we'll take Golf 1 or Hotel 2. Left on Juliet and taxi to the end for full runway use. During the takeoff roll, we'll stop for anything before 80 knots, any malfunction, strange noise, anything that doesn't feel right. After V1, after 80 knots and before V1, we'll only stop for an engine failure, any kind of fire, wind shear warning, or if we deem the aircraft unsafe to fly. After V1, we'll take any problem into the air. Switch to heading mode, maintain runway heading for at least 25 nautical miles, climb to 5,000 feet, and notify ATC. Maybe they want to set another altitude, or we can request a hold. At least we are overweight, so we will hold as long as possible before returning to the airfield. Obviously, in case of a fire, we will do an overweight landing in Manchester. If all goes well, we'll continue on the SIT, which is the VATSIM. 1 Romeo, runway 23 right, turn right 272 until we hit the 253 radial from Manchester VOR. Just for redundancy, we'll put that in here as well. And we have that in our FMC as well. The turn will be at the ME3 from Manchester VOR or 760 feet, whichever is later. Then we'll stay at 5,000 or below for 4 miles on heading 253. That's Also correct in the FMC. And then we'll turn left. The track the Papa Oscar Lima 215 radial. And we'll just put that in here as well as redundancy. Miles to Crookston. On track 215 as we said, and then it's the flight plan route. Threats today is mainly complacency. We'll probably need some anti-ice as well with this visible moisture, but that's improving fast, so let's decide that just before takeoff. And yeah, always do position calls. There's no ATC. Manchester can be quite busy on VATSIM even without ATC. Any questions?
No questions.
Safety inspection and before start checklist below the line. Yeah, so let's just do that manually. If FS2 crew does not want to do it, the IRS mode selectors are aligned. Gear prints, we checked that 1, 2, 3 removed. Light test is checked, oxygen is tested, the yaw damper is on. Navigation, transfer and display switches are all on normal and auto. Fuel, 11.3 required, 11.5 on board, 6 pumps on. Cabin utility IFE galley power on. Emergency exit lights are armed. Fasten seat belts are on. Window heat is on. Air conditioning and pressurization PAX auto bleeds on set. Pressurization mode selector is auto. Instruments are cross-checked. Auto brake is on RTO. Hydraulics normal. Speed brake down detent. Parking brake is set. Step trim cutout switches normal. Wheel well fire warning is checked. Radius radar and transponder.
Lima, Papa.
Without ATC we'll just make up something. So it's not the 2000 which is actually only used on the ground. Rudder and aileron trims are 3 and 0. Takeoff briefing is discussed. PA is complete. FMC CDU are all set. Mine is master for the FDs. N1 indicated airspeed bucks are set. Step trim 5.2 units set. Performance and weight and balance is signed and sent. EFB is airplane mode and stowed. Flight deck window and cockpit door. We can close the door. And also close all domes here.
Manchester traffic, Tom Jet 6 Mike X-ray 7 mile final, runway 23 right, Manchester.
Should be armed. Not sure if I did that right, but my indications show closed doors. So doors are closed and passengers are seated. Before start checklist below the line, air conditioning packs are off. Anti-collision light is on, parking brake is set and transponder is set to, now it is to alt off.
EGCC, it's holding short of Mike 1, make you through right Manchester traffic.
I think we only can face west for pushback. Now let's just do this and see where we end up. Parking brake released.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
EGCC, now lining up for me 23 right Manchester traffic.
Let's wait for our engines to be a bit clear of this ground equipment behind these white lines. That's fine. We'll use the right igniter for the first flight of the day. Start number 2 engine.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure.
Wait for N2 25%. 4 and 5.
Manchester traffic, runway 23 right, vacate.
EGCC, now taking off runway 23 right Manchester traffic.
Starter cutouts. Number 2, stable.
Start number 1 engine.
Traffic, shuttle 22 Echo, taxiing runway 23 right, Juliet 1 via Zulu Echo, Lima. Papa, Kilo, Juliet.
Oil pressure.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Wait for 25%. 3, 4, 5.
Starter cutouts.
EGCC, passing 2,000 feet on the Pole Hill 1 Yankee departure and traffic.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Easy 8 Echo is climbing 240 traffic.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Flight controls check.
Ready.
Full left. Full right. Center. Full up. Full down. Center. Full left. Full right. Center. Flight controls check complete. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist.
Easy 8 Echo is passing in platform 120 on the Pole Hill 1 Yankee departure, directing Pole Hill.
On.
APU.
Off.
Start switches.
Continues.
Repeat.
On.
Checked.
On.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Air conditioning.
PAX auto bleeds on.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Flaps.
5 required, 5 selected, green light.
Flaps.
5 required, 5 selected, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.2 units required, 5.2 units set.
Start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Recall.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist completed.
Clear on the left.
Clear right.
Before takeoff checklist to the line.
Before takeoff checklist to the line. Config.
Checked.
Flaps.
5 green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.2 units set.
Takeoff briefing.
Reviewed.
Holding at cabin. Cabin.
Secure.
Before takeoff checklist to the line completed.
Easy, when I cruising out, shoot flight level 240, just 9 nautical miles away from Pole Hill. Kilometre when I come up, no correction, use date when I clear out of cockpit for approximately 5 minutes.
Manchester traffic, Shell 22 Echo, departing runway 23 right on the Samba 1 Romeo departure.
Approach is clear on the left.
Approach is clear on the right.
This is number 2 for departure. Before takeoff checklist below the line.
Stand by. Before takeoff checklist below the line. MCP.
Manchester traffic, BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet, line up and take off behind the departing A320. Manchester traffic, runway 23 right.
Manchester traffic, EP 23 Bravo Delta, pushing back, and 106 right. Manchester traffic.
Set.
Transponder.
TARA.
Strobe lights.
On.
Holding at landing lights.
Complete the checklist.
Landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff checklist below the line completed.
Cabin staff seats for departure.
Stabilised.
Not stabilized yet. Timing.
Timing.
Stabilized. Set takeoff thrust.
Takeoff thrust set, indications normal.
Checked.
Knots.
Checked.
V1, rotate.
Gear up.
Positive rate. Gear up. LMAP.
Checked. Engine anti-ice on. Bug up.
Bug up.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps up.
After takeoff checklist.
Stand by. After takeoff checklist. Air conditioning and pressurization. 1.5 set. Altimeters.
Passing flight level 3.8.
After takeoff checklist completed. 1 to go. Flaps up, no lights.
Ignore the constraints. No ATC online. Is it standard?
Checked. Checked. Altimeters.
10 checks.
10 checks. Fuel 6. Pumps on. Lights. APU. Air conditioning and pressurization. 4.1. Fasten belts. Recall. Monitor 121.50 on VHF2.
So, that was our departure out of Manchester. Uneventful, as I like it. And we're en route to Marrakech in Morocco. So we passed our 200 nautical miles to top of descent mark. Usually at 200 nautical miles from top of descent, I would like to start the arrival and approach setup. So a bit late, but that's not a problem at all. Let's first go to our forecast page and put in the wind information. I use flight level 310, 200, and 100 to give our VNAV a good idea about the put our DFB here. Good idea about the winds on the descent path. You can find them here on our SimBreeze flight plan package. 237114. (235 46). 235 at 46. And 184 at 13. So latest QNH at Marrakech is 1007. We're at flight level 370. So for our top of descent, 111 plus 4 is 115. And slight headwind, but it's more slight wind. So let's stay with 115. And this we will put into our rings. Let's take the runway from here. Wind is still okay for the planned runway we had, runway 10. Let's put a ring at 150 miles. That's where we really want to think about descending. A ring at 10 miles, that's the latest point where we want to be. I think 200 knots flaps 1. And the weather looks fine in Marrakech. Let's put a 4-mile ring for where we want to be configured. You have control?
I have control.
So that's all in there. Then let's have a look at the chart. I think I pinned the one which I need. So this will be our transition. The approach course is 097. Let's do it for the first officer as well. And the ILS frequency is 109.7. On both sides. And let's put the Marrakech VOR in standby, just to have some redundancy. Minimums for category C aircraft like ours is 1830. Yeah, I have, if you've seen other videos, you already know it, but I have a hard time manipulating these knots is really hard on PMDG 737. On Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, that worked much better on 2020. Almost there. We made it. Let's look at our briefing script. So the frequencies are in. Course is set. Platform altitude is 3,200. 40 go around, we'll climb straight ahead and turn right towards Marrakech VOR, not later than 4.6 miles from Marrakech, and the maximum speed of 185 knots, climbing to 3,200. The ident we'll be looking for is Mike Alpha Romeo. And let's do a performance calculation as well. So we'll be landing at runway 10. Our weight right now is 61.3. And we'll be losing 0.9. So that's 60.4, our expected landing weight. We'll try a flaps 30 landing, no anti-ice. See what auto brake 2 gives us, which is import weather. Normally you put that in manually. No non-normal condition, and like this we can calculate. This would give us 147 with the +5 add included, and it would stop us 3/4 of the runway, more or less, a bit behind. We'll have a look at the chart if we like this. -5 is one for -2. Yeah, this is calculated to the actual gross weight. So yeah, 142 will be correct. So we'll enter 142 here. And then we can do the briefing. Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Go ahead.
So our approach today will be via a star. And we're planning for the map up 1 Alpha arrival. And the map up 1 Alpha arrival will put us on a course of 191 above 6,500 feet until we get on the arc, the 20-mile arc. So yeah, our altitude here looks fine. Here it says 189, but the difference is acceptable, it's fine. Tango is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, so that's the 20 miles arc. At 344 radial, so this will be this turn. There we have a constraint of 220 knots in the FMC. I don't see it on here, but I like that constraint, so we will leave it. Continue to Lumba. Here it says the 20-mile arc. From Lumba we continue on that arc above 6,000 feet. to Odalo, and Odalo we turn left on almost the approach path. 099 to the final approach fix, and we'll fly the ILS. Minimum safe altitude on our route is 4,600. South of the airport it goes up to 14,000, so that's a bit a threat. And the go around turning right will put us in that 14,000 sector. So let's be careful with that. But we shouldn't have any issues if we stick to the missed approach route. And after that, stay north of the field. And northwest, you can say 5,000 just to make it easier. And north 7,000. So if in doubt, we stay north 7,000, just to give us some memory items. We don't have to memorize too many numbers. So here we come in from Odalo. To the final approach fix. Track 999. First 12 miles, 14.4 miles here. Platform altitude is 3,200. And then we'll descend on the ILS. Minimums are set. 1,830 feet. And we set the VREF as well. Then we go to the airport. We'll hopefully make Charlie 3. Well, the next one is also not a real problem. When we clear the runway, we must hold position before Papa. At this moment there is no ATC online in Marrakech. So we'll have a good look out. We can continue, but only after having a good look out left and right to see that there is no dangerous movement on the apron. Yeah, and we'll park somewhere here, I suppose. See, the real-world flight has already landed. It used full runway length for braking. And I'll keep an eye on where he will park. And in case there's no ATC, we'll take his parking spot too. Like this, we don't have to think about where to park. And that completes the brief. Any questions?
No questions.
You changed that again to 143. Yeah, one last check, but there's no ATC online, so we'll just descend to platform altitude. I have control.
You have control.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Thought there was 1,550 feet. Yeah. (1,550 feet set).
Pressurization.
Landing altitude 1,550 feet set. Landing altitude 1,550 set.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Approach briefing and fuel.
Discuss.
Indicated airspeed and altimeter bugs.
VREF 142, minimums 1,830, checked and set.
Descent checklist completed.
Provider.
So yeah, the real-world traffic parked at stand 11. So we'll do the same if that's available. Oh, now we have ATC. One 126.5.
Expecting a Galiva to Alpha arrival for ILS runway 27 Canaro 138.
Casablanca, hello, Welling 39 Hotel runway level 360.
Welling 39 Hotel runway Casablanca, hello, squawk 4443.
4443, Welling 39 Hotel runway.
Casablanca Radar, very good day. Your wings 40 Foxtrot with you, flight level 360.
Your wings 40 Foxtrot, Casa, hello, squawk 4623.
Point 4626, your wings 40 Foxtrot.
Negative, 4623.
4623, your wings 40 Foxtrot.
And Casablanca, hello, BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet, passing 315, descending.
BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet, Casablanca, hello, radar contact, continue descent level 250.
Continue descent level 250, BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet.
Condor 138, request descent. Condor 138, descent level 250. Condor 138, descending level 250. BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet, expect map up 3 Alpha ILS 10.
Relax with you for the information after the map up we have direct Oloma.
Map up 3 Alpha for the ILS 10, BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet.
Calling Casa, second call sign please.
With your 3 for Whiskey Tango.
So yeah, different arrival.
Reserve 3 for Whiskey Tango, hello, radar contact. Fly to Oloma, expect Oloma to Alpha ILS 27.
Fly direct Oloma and expect Oloma to Alpha arrival runway 2703 for Whiskey Tango.
BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet, direct map up.
Direct map up, BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet.
Casablanca Radar, good morning. Iberia 09 Sierra Echo, flight level 330 inbound Sydney. Iberia 09 Sierra Echo, Casa, muy buenas, squawk 6243. 6243 and with CPDLC, Iberia 09 Sierra Echo. Correction, Sierra Echo. All stations, please log on CPDLC, Golf Mike X-ray, thank you.
Radar hello, Maroc 995, flight level 310 inbound body sub 24 miles.
Maroc 995, Casa hello, squawk 6276.
6276, Radar Maroc 995.
Your wings 40 Foxtrot, direct Adobe.
Direct Adobe, your wings 40 Foxtrot, thanks.
Casablanca Radar, good day, Condor 1 Whiskey November, flight level 320. Condor 1 Whiskey November, Casa hello, squawk 6264. 6264, Condor 1 Whiskey November.
Casablanca Center, Eurowings 14 Bravo, flight level 290, inbound AirMet.
Eurowings 14 Bravo, Casablanca, hello, good and tax, at squawk 4461.
Squawk 4461, guten Tag.
BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet, descent level 110.
Continue descent 110, BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet.
Casablanca Control, Pan African 410, flight level 350, we are inbound, Mike Alpha Kilo Casablanca.
Pan African 410, Casablanca, hello, proceed direct to Bullis.
Direct Bullis, Pan African 410, thank you.
Condor 138, descent level 900.
Condor 138, down level 900.
Okay, a quick rebrief. Map up to land bar. That's 213 for 20 miles. 211 20 miles, that's acceptable. To land bar.
Eurowings 14 Bravo, request out of cockpit for 2 minutes.
Land bar to Odello. That's 205 for 12.4 miles. That's acceptable as well.
With 3-4 Whiskey Tango, expect to, okay, you can proceed now
and
to
then
Agali,
as previously
expect
briefed.
Agali to Alpha, a new standard arrival for you.
With a 3-4 Whiskey Tango, expect Agali to Alpha correction arrival and direct Agali with the 3-4 Whiskey Tango.
Morocco 995, proceed direct to Sir. To Sir, Morocco 995. Request descent, Morocco 995. Morocco 995, descent level 250, expect 35 left. Expecting 35 left, 250, Morocco 995.
Eurowings 14 Bravo, spec.
Welcome back. Condor 1 Whiskey November, Lisboa 131325, bye bye.
Condor 1 Whiskey November, Casa.
Condor 1 Whiskey November, sorry for that. We will contact Lisbon Control 121325. Bye-bye.
Thank you, bye-bye. Abbiamo Rock 995, descent level 160. Abbiamo Rock 995, descent level 160. BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet, Casablanca, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1017. Correction, 1007.
6,000 feet on QNH 1007 for BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet.
Condor 138, expedite rate of descent in order to have a short approach.
Condor 138, we will expand our vertical speed.
Casablanca Radar, hello, Welling 3256 in flight level 370 inbound Morocco, can you?
Casablanca Radar, good afternoon, Austrian 469 level 390.
Welling 3256, Casablanca muy buenas, responda 4543.
Pues respondemos 4543, Welling 3256.
469, Casablanca, good attack, radar contact, flight to Terto.
Direct Terto, Austrian 469, danke.
Abbiamo Rock 995, Casa. Condor 138, descent 6,000 feet on QNH in Agadir 1007.
Condor 138, down 60, clear H 1007.
Maroc 995, ready to check.
905, descent level 160.
160, sorry for the technical problem with microphone. Maroc 995.
Vueling 3256, contacto radar, directo a Samar.
Directo Samar, vuele 3256.
Condor 138, 4,000 feet.
Condor 138, 4,000.
Condor 138, right heading 180.
Condor 138, right heading 180.
Altimeters.
Ten checks.
10 checks. Fuel 4. Pumps on. Lights. Angle of bank. Air conditioning and pressurization. 3.7. Fasten belts. Recall 121.50 DC.
Condor 138, right heading 190, 3,000 feet.
Condor 138, right heading 190, down 3,000.
BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet, fly on heading 180, 4,200 feet.
Left heading 180, 4,200 feet for BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet.
Condor 138, speed 180 or less.
Condor 138, speed 180 or less.
BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet, descent with a good rate, thank you.
Increasing rate of descent, 70 Tango Juliet.
Condor 138, right heading 240, cleared ILS 27.
Condor 138, right heading 3, correction 240, cleared ILS 127.
Morocco 995, descend 4,000 feet on QNH 1008 and expedite rate of descent.
4,108, Morocco 995.
Set altimeter 1007.
Checked.
Condor 138, will you establish ILS runway 27?
Condor 138, runway 27, you're clear to land, wind 220 degrees, 9 knots, KNH 1007.
Condor 138, clear to land, runway 27.
One to go.
Another good day, Dallas 640, holding point 35 right, ready for departure.
Italia 640, 35 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 35 right, 640.
BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet, left heading 050, left 050.
Left 050, BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet.
Italia 640, runway 35 right, clear for takeoff, wind 005 knots.
Clear for takeoff, 35 right, Italia 640.
BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet on heading clear the ILS runway 10, report established.
Hit for the ILS 10, call you back established. BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Casablanca Radar, Assalamu alaikum, Condor 640, Zulu flight level 330 inbound diagonal, and EGCC is possible.
Condor 640 Zulu, hello, radar contact. Log on, Golf Mike X-ray, X-ray, thank you.
Switching to Golf Mike X-ray, X-ray. Thank you very much. Condor 640 Zulu.
Clear wings 40 Foxtrot, advisory 22-8, choose, guten Tag. Clear wings 40 Foxtrot, Casa.
Flaps 5.
Italia 640, radar contact, climb level 360.
360, Italia 640.
Have Morocco 995, right heading 260.
Right, 260, Mark 995. 138, the gate is runway 27, Foxtrot.
Condor 138, welcome in Agadir, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot 2, stand Charlie 8.
It's having a hard time intercepting the autopilot.
1, Foxtrot 2, gate Charlie 8, thank you.
500.
That's also something I only noticed since the PMDG is on 2024. Flaps 15.
Speed checked. Flaps 15.
Gear down.
Gear down.
I will take this over manually soon, I think. Approach checklist. That wasn't it. Flaps 30.
Speed checked. Flaps 30.
Get rid of the autopilot because even I fly better. And the BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet is established on the ILS runway 10.
BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet is runway 10, you're clear to land, wind 070 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear to land 10, 70 Tango Juliet.
Honda 138.
Landing checklist to flaps.
2028. Bye bye. See you next time.
Landing checklist to flaps. Start switches.
Haven't done that. Continues. Checked.
Speed brake. 500.
Armed green light.
Speed brake.
Armed green light.
Warning 4 Echo Tango Casa Hello, squawk 5.
Down 3 green.
Auto brake.
2 set.
Minimums.
Flaps. Minimums.
30 green light.
Holding at landing lights.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
On.
Checked.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Way too slow, but it didn't
You
stall.
can proceed to Adobe. If you wish, log on CPDLC, Golf, Mike, X-Ray, X-Ray.
100 knots.
Proceed up.
80 knots. Auto brake disarmed. 60 knots.
Arabia Morocco 995, descend 3,600 feet.
3,000 Morocco 995.
Negative, 3,600 feet.
6,600 Morocco 995.
Necesitamos conexión CPDLC, si es posible, para el vuelo 156.
Si se queréis, es Golf Mike, X-Ray, X-Ray. Muchas gracias.
Pues ahora contratamos con el Mike, Golf Mike X-Ray desde el vuelo 156.
Vale, gracias. With 34 Whiskey Tango, proceed to Agamo now. Agamo.
Direct Agamo with 34 Whiskey Tango.
Not sure if I can taxi.
BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet, welcome to Marrakech, left on Papa, stand of choice. You can monitor advisory, watch to decimal 8. See you next time.
Left on Papa, stand of choice. BLUEMAX 70 Tango Juliet. I'm switching to advisory. Thank you. Bye bye.
CPU on the buses.
I didn't watch my speed, I was way too slow. But no stall warning, no landed smoothly. So I'm not sure how realistic the flight model was at that point.
Three minutes.
Checked. Should have turned our radar off and the taxi lights as well. That poor guy there is blinded and boiled. Transit shutdown checklist. Transit shutdown checklist. He's stuck in the checklist. I don't know which ones. Cancel checklist.
Roger.
Transit shutdown checklist.
Electrical.
On APU.
Fasten belts.
Off.
Repeat.
Off.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Voice recorder.
On.
Air conditioning packs.
Auto.
Engine bleeds.
On.
APU bleed.
Off.
APU bleed.
On.
Checked.
On.
APU bleed.
Set and checked.
APU bleed.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Steady set.
Start switches.
Off.
Auto brake.
Off.
Speed brake.
Down detent.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Parking brake.
Set.
Start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Transponder.
2000 standby.
CVR CB.
In.
Cockpit door.
Unlocked.
Transit shutdown checklist completed.
So that was our flight to Marrakech. Passengers are deboarding. And we'll be doing our turnaround now. And fly back to Manchester. The scenery here, by the way, in Marrakech is a payware scenery. I forgot the name, but I will link it in the description below. Anyway, while the passengers are deboarding, I'll just request my GPU as well. So we can turn the APU off. But while the deboarding continues, I thank you all very much for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, ring the bell not to miss my next video, and the next video after this will be the return flight from Marrakech to Manchester. Leave a comment as well. Again, like and subscribe, that would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day wherever you are.